League of Legends KDA POPSTARS are kind of a big deal here on YouTube. So big, in fact, that they were chosen to be the featured fan art in this channel's very first video. A video that I would describe as ill-fated, both technically and artistically. Let's try this again. Greetings all, my name is Kontrol. I'm a veteran gamer with a knack for drawing and way too much free time. You're watching the latest in a series of gaming pinup videos, so if you like what you see, think about hitting the like button on your way out and subscribe for more. So yeah, we're returning to the scene of the crime to correct the mistakes of the past and atone for a stack of egregious creative blunders. Welcome to Kontrol Incorporated's first official fan art do-over. Yeah.
We're doing Zack Snyder cuts of old video now? Really?
Not just any old video. Fuzzball, the inaugural upload of this channel. Yes, the KDA POPSTARS themselves have returned for another round on the drawing board. Can you believe it?
Hey, KD, what now?
Oh, that's right, our good friend Mello wasn't even on the show yet. This was before I bought that really expensive microphone that could pick up the voices in my head.
Ah, Amazon. Is there anything you don't sell?
Now you, the model citizen who is hopefully watching with the sound turned on, don't know who the KDA POPSTARS are. I implore you to take 3 minutes of your life and watch their 2018 music video. Like, right now. Link in the description. I have little doubt that your viewing will be immediately followed by a second viewing. Let's just say it has over 400 million views for a reason. And you'll be blown away whether you're an artist or a
systems engineer working for the Concordance Extraction Corporation. My current station is the USG Ishimura, currently assisting a mining operation on the planet Aegis 7. As a superfan and alter ego of the Great Control, I am tasked to identify and eliminate any and all threats to the continued growth of this channel. Thus, I must briefly interrupt your expected internet transmission. It seems that mere moments ago the Great Control instructed viewers to immediately click away from his erudite and illuminating commentary to visit another YouTube channel. An action that, should you take it, would adversely affect the watch time for this video and sabotage the ongoing effort to impress YouTube's cold and detached algorithm. I am here to quickly implore viewers to watch the KDA POPSTARS video in a separate browser tab. As someone who alternates between ship system repairs, wiping out interdimensional hell creatures, and questionable eye surgery, I know multitasking is both possible and extremely rewarding. Now if you'll excuse me, it appears that our necromorph invaders have breached Deck 5 and have begun tampering with the artificial gravity and soda machines. I will now return you to your regularly scheduled Kontrol Incorporated video, already in progress.
And so I had no choice but to just hide the body.
Wow.
So much blood.
Mello, did you ever work on a project that was just great, then suddenly realize it wasn't?
Nah.
Did you ever work on a project?
Nah.
Okay, you do know there's such a thing as work, right?
I have heard of it.
Okay, while kindergarten has badly failed Mello here, most of the creative people watching probably know what it feels like when an ambitious project doesn't quite meet your personal expectations. And that's how I feel about my first KDA POPSTARS upload. Now, you haven't seen it, and under no circumstances would I suggest you click it. Seriously, don't watch it. I'll know. So what I'm going to go over is the issues with the overall presentation. And after that, talk a bit about my problems with the drawing itself. The two biggest technical snafus are the render aspect ratio and the voiceover, both of which are cringe-inducing. The recording of the art went relatively well, but the picture is super blurry even when you're watching in the correct YouTube 1920 by 1080 HD resolution, because I badly screwed up the sequence settings in Adobe, which gave the video an awful letterbox effect, which is extra embarrassing because I'd done it correctly in several Skillshare videos weeks earlier. Yeah, my stupid seems to come and go.
I think your constant bungles are just part of your charm. You really should have your own sitcom, Kontrol.
Yeah, what do you think this channel is? Now, for reasons I can't quite recall, I decided that a deliberate, well-enunciated commentary would be the best approach for the voiceover. A kind of relaxed, real-time recording that would be naturalistic and easy to follow for visitors to the channel. What I ended up recording was a low-energy museum tour for the elderly and disabled. Seriously, listen to this idiot. Greetings all. My name is Kontrol. I'm a professional artist, a fan of classic comics, avid gamer, and a bit of a YouTube junkie. That combination of factors made the creation of this channel virtually inevitable. I thought it would be great fun to sit down once a week or so and draw some fan art. Fan art based on popular games. That was about 10 years ago. But, last week, in a surge of energy, I actually got off the couch and hit the drawing board. So here we are. Sounds like the guest lecturer at a seminar for early Dutch literature. So much dead air, and I guess the music is turned off in the greeting to make sure everyone could hear the neighborhood ambiance in the background.
At least the ice cream truck wasn't driving by.
Now, the fan art is more about subjective opinion, and I'm aware that it's entirely possible that some people might actually prefer the old pinup to what's being cooked up before your eyes now. But my big issue is something that troubled me even before I scanned the drawing. In fact, I outright mentioned it in the original video because I'm super honest like that. The 8x10 artboard I use is just way too small for a group shot of characters this super detailed. So a bunch of the cool little features in each design are either left out or barely indicated with a single stroke. The composition gets a little too close to what I call the refrigerator magnet effect, where each figure looks pasted into the scene instead of naturally dominating a shared environment. Yes, you want to see as much of each character as possible, but you want to balance that goal with a tight composition and a tangible environment. The easiest way to tell I wasn't very happy with the pinup art is the full color treatment I added a few weeks later, in the only video of its kind on the channel so far. I'm giving you the all clear to watch that video.
In case of emergency, break glass. Am I right?
For once, yes.
Thanks. Hey!
Okay, so the goals for this latest video have been downloaded and installed, so let's hit it. The technical stuff was corrected many months ago, so a 1920 by 1080 HD resolution file has been preordained in the Gospels themselves.
Hallelujah!
The real challenge here is, of course, the art. This time we're zooming in on a 9 by 12 Bristol for a closer look at our superstars, and putting them in a more contained environment with more potential for interaction with the figures. This ramps up the difficulty as we now have to worry about scale and perspective, while still adhering to the cardinal rules of character visibility and compositional balance. Once every girl was in place, I ran into the problem of overlapping detail. In other words, it was getting tricky to see where one figure ended and the other began. And after the dust settles, here's where we ended up. This time, Evelyn takes center stage, and Akali finally gets some love with a proper rendering of her hat and jacket. Ari is posed to spring into action, and Kaiza has some fun with the subway car straps. Some of you might note that Evelyn's boobs have had something of a growth spurt since last time, and there's actually a very good explanation. Thank you so much for watching and making it to the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let me know in the comments which version of the KDA POPSTARS is better. Maybe I should have left well enough alone.